Welcome everybody to this week's episode of Storytime. My name's Charlie, and this week we're sharing this story, Earth and Me, Our Family Tree, Nature's Creatures. And if you like this one, there are two others, Nature's Features and Nature's Past and Future. It's the Earth and Me, Our Family Tree by J. Patrick Lewis, and the illustrations are by Christopher Canyon. The beetle listened to his friend, the boy, who boasted when he said, "How wonderful to be the best in all the world and leap ahead." The boy tried hard to understand the beetle, who, click, click, replied, "How wonderful are all the rest of us, except perhaps for human pride." Said the beetle, "Millions of years ago, we arrived on Earth. Thousands of insect species have lived in, on, and above the planet for centuries. Can humans claim the same?" Said the boy, "The wisest of my elders all agree that humans are only newcomers, beetle. Be patient with us. We have to learn how to live peacefully and respectfully on this fragile planet." And together, they looked up to the sky. Said the crane, "Wind whisperer, the skies lent to all of Earth's creatures only for a short time. We are born, we die. In between, the sky invites us home, and we repay the sky with song." Said the hummingbird, "You are a wise bird, pond walker. A message for all is that we do the sky no harm. But birds like us go even further. We leave this high house as clean and clear as we found it, and our wings are things of beauty and grace." A little hummingbird. And together they flew near the sea. Said the blue whale, "8 legs. They say that I am bigger than 26 elephants, and 6 men could carry my glad heart. Yet it's odd, isn't it? When I sail down the long night of the sea, I eat only the tiny, tiny krill." Said the octopus, "Gentle water giant, you are as graceful as a cloud, and I'm sure your song can be heard halfway to China, but even you are only a speck and a spectator in the vastness of the sea." And together they swam near the river. Said the frog, "Welcome home to the upstream, fat fish. You must be exhausted after swimming hundreds of miles, heavy with several thousand eggs." Said the salmon, "I give my whole heart to one goal, croaker. Just getting to this stream has been my passion. While I was away, did you sing the river your peaceful night song? Did you watch the littlest creatures celebrating the waves of the water?" I see the fish and the frog together in this splashy part of the river, but frogs usually like very slow water. So if they live in a river, they like the slow part of the river. And together, the frog and the salmon paddled into a lake. Said the turtle, "I may be one of the slowest creatures on earth, Glasswing, but isn't that the best way to observe what's passing by? Very slowly. I think I'll take a holiday in my lake resort." Said the dragonfly, "Yes, you are lucky by nature. Patience is your virtue. Round hat, speed is mine. I can skim the lake, race the wind, and be back in time to have a chat with you, and to fly above the lake. Ah, what a reflection of life." And together they were humbled by the mountain. Said the mountain lion, You and I are enemies, cliffhanger, so watch your step. Yet we would not trade places with anyone, for we can spend our entire lives on top of the earth. Said the longhorn sheep, the mountain doesn't care that you are sly and I am shy, Lightfoot, or that you are cunning and I am cautious. We share this magnificent rocky home. What better place to watch the world go by? And from separate peaks they listened to the volcano. Said the hawk, the volcano is sleeping now, little leaper. You never know when she will lose her temper, so hide yourself well. Oh, and by the way, my dinner time is coming soon. Said the mouse hare, Sky Watcher, I sometimes feel the volcano's anger rumbling through my little body. That's when I know to build my family a new home and to shy away from you, too. And together they circled around, one in the sky and one on the ground, to the woodlands. Said the deer, you are courage without fear, Bigfoot. Here in the secrecy of timber, humans marvel at us and our home from afar. We must be the guardians of the forest. Said the bear, you are humility at a gallop, Night Whisperer. The woodland loves its quiet creatures too. How wonderful to see you in Earth's natural home of silence and awe. And together they remembered their friends in the rainforest. Ooh, said the gorilla, the rich, wet, wheat treetops provide us with necessity and luxury. Slitherer, our babies sway in the canopy, our relatives picnic at ease. Do you ever wonder how we would live without the rainforest? Said the snake, I curl up under damp leaves of shelter, Silverback. Sometimes I'm awakened by the stirrings of progress, so called in our evergreen kingdom. I learn by turns. Happily I know just when to loosen up. And together they imagined life in the wetlands. Said the alligator, wondering what to have for supper, Stickleg. Eating is my life, you know. Maybe I'll just wait here for something delicious to swim by. Said the heron, you're wondering about tonight's supper, Whiptail? What I'd like to know is whether these rich bog meadows of ours will last for another 1,000,000 years. And together they tiptoed and slithered onto the grasslands, going all over planet Earth and meeting all these wonderful animals. Said the elephant, my, you are a tall one, Ballerina Longbone. I like the way you move about. How lucky for you to be able to see to the ends of the lush grasslands. He's talking to the giraffe. Said the giraffe, oh, Grey House, surely you don't envy me. Even here, where the years are made of wind, those ears of yours can hear 2 old blades of sawgrass gossiping at twilight. And together they gazed at the horizon, but as big as they were, they could not see as far as the Iceland. Said the penguin, the earth above is white, the earth below is black. Slick body, we can move so smoothly and swiftly through the darkness. And said the seal, the penguin called the seal slick body, said the seal, animals who live above ground miss the wonders of the deep. Listen, upstander, there is nothing quite like the sound of water music. And together they came up for air, far, far away from the hot land. Said the lizard, Good morning, cousin Busybody. Where are you off to today? Filling up the ant pantry? Say, did you notice the sun singing a song in the land of little rains? This kind of lizard is called the Gila monster, or beaded lizard, and it was very interesting to me when I was a kid because it was the only poisonous lizard. Said the ant, "There's never enough tasty morsels for the hungry ones, Rover Eye. As for the humming you hear, well, I'm sure it's the sound of the earth murmuring its pleasure for the warmth of the hot land." And together they crawled and crawled to the edge of town. Said the dog, "Aren't you cat happy, Purr, that humans built a town? Just the place for a mouser like you to discover a little mystery and mischief. Now we can settle down and live peacefully, except, of course, for my occasional bark and your irritating meow." Said the cat, "Humans must be delighted with loyal dogs like you, but believe me, Barker, someday cats will receive a special reward because it takes all of cats' good manners to live with you in the same town." And together they sniffed around the school. Said the student, "Tell me, Mrs. Hashimoto, do you think animals can teach us anything about life?" Said the teacher, "Animals are like the elders, Naomi. They have the wisdom of experience. No one can teach you everything, but as you walk slowly through time, pay attention to the lessons taught by all of those around you." And together the student and the teacher spun a globe of earth. It's on this hat. Said the beetle, "You humans are strong and clever, boy. You seem to know so much. I wonder, though, if you are wise enough to realize the limitations of your own strength." Said the boy, "Humans say that knowledge is power, Beetle, but you're right. It is no substitute for the wisdom of the whole community in which we live, the wisdom of the animals and the earth. The road ahead is as mysterious and uncertain as the long trail we already have crossed." And together the beetle and the boy walked on and on, two creatures among the many on the smooth and wrinkled skin of earth. Thanks so much for sharing that story with me. See you next week, and until then, maybe I'll see you outside.